I'm ready to share another powerful story with you about the Atlas. I have a woman who has been in for care with me for about 2 years now, and she fell off the wagon in regards to health, as you know, it happens. And unfortunately, she ended up in the hospital. And she was having extreme breathing issues to the point that they told her she probably wasn't going to leave. And if she was lucky enough to leave the hospital, she was going to be on oxygen the rest of her life. This isn't someone who's elderly. This is a very young, vibrant woman, a little bit older than myself. So definitely not something that this person should be experiencing in her life. So she reached out to me, texted me, and told me what was going on and to pray for her. And I asked where she was, and I went and visited her in the hospital. And of course, while I was there, I checked her Atlas. And the very next day, when anyone came into her room, everybody could tell that something was different about her. They asked her what she did different, explained how much better she looked, all of this. And she knew, what was happening. A light got turned on, a switch got turned. And it was simply as this bone being put back in place, getting the pressure off the brainstem, allowing the brain and body to talk. I don't go in, I don't do anything with all of my participants that I see in the office. I don't treat anything. All I do is reconnect them to the perfection within themselves and allow the brain and body to do its job. I just get out of the way. And in this case, it allowed her brain and body to connect to better breathe. She was having all kinds of adverse side effects for medications that they were trying to put her on, and she was just getting worse. She wasn't getting better. And once that she was able to be clear neurologically, things were night and day different. Like I said, it was a switch that got turned on. And so she was supposed to be released on Tuesday, and Monday evening she walks into my office. She was released early. And she knows, and I know, it's because the power of the body heals the body, and that power was able to be magnified to the degree that it was just a dim light within her from all the things that had happened, and emotionally even the things that she had weighing on her from the prognosis that she was given in the hospital, and beating herself up because she fell off the wagon in health. This is life. This happens to so many people, if not everybody, honestly. So make sure that you are living clear and connected as much as you can. If you're someone that happens to take moments of lapse in care and aren't able to get in as regularly, make sure you get back in and see your chiropractor. Make sure that you are getting checked regularly, because it's very important. In this woman's case, she never thought this would happen, and it happened like that in the blink of an eye. And so when you're clear, when you're connected, when you're making sure you're neurologically having everything have that proper conversation on a regular basis, these things are way less likely to happen. And when they do, just like I said, she recovered. She was in there for 11 days. She walked in my office and they told her she didn't even think that she would ever walk out. Someone called her house. She answered the phone, and she was, told that she was on her deathbed, and they thought it was one of her daughters answering the phone, not her, because they never expected her to sound that way, that vibrant, that alive, that full of energy. And she is on fire. She is on fire, and it is not what you would think would happen when someone leaves a hospital. And all it took was Atlas being put back in the proper place, allowing God's expression perfectly in the body. So, sorry this was a long video, but I had to share that cool message. I love and appreciate you guys. Hope you're having a beautiful holiday season.